In what could actually be our final ever episode. And the reason is, there's been a dramatic turn of events. Harry and Meghan have decided to stop producing royal-bashing TV shows and books, leaving a ducal dent in things for us to lay into. Prompting a huge sigh of relief in Britain and around the world, the Californian couple are scrapping their ideas for further fly-on-the-wall Netflix whinge fests, while plans for more moaning memoirs have also been shelved indefinitely. Instead, they're making a Hollywood movie version of their near-catastrophic car chase in New York, starring Jason Statham as Harry and Meghan as, well, Meghan. I actually made that last bit up. But it wouldn't be naive to think we've seen the last of the sniping Sussexes. Meghan has recently signed with a major LA talent agency, while Harry's lucrative publishing deals reportedly for 4 books, hopefully the last 3 being for colouring in. I don't believe any of this old garbage, frankly. Really? I mean, bearing in mind, this is a lucrative brand. This is a power couple. And by the way, I'll say it again, I don't buy into the kind of let's just bash these people for the sake of it, but let's call it for what it is. They're a power couple. They want loads of money. They want loads of success. They want fame. They want fortune. They want notoriety. There's not a cat in hell's chance they're going to hermit themselves, dukely or not, in some kind of Californian pen and just stay there anonymously for the rest of time. Well, she wears a little apron and he tends
Well, they're not saying that, are they? Apparently, and this isn't from them either, by the way. This is sources, and they've already told us before, don't listen to sources, go directly to them. But they're saying they're not going to talk about the royals, don't bash the royals anymore, which surely is a good thing. You should be over the moon about that.
It's all they've got. It's
all they've got.
They've got nothing else. What other?
My favourite quote from the story this morning
in?
was, "We've got literally nothing else to say." I mean, I couldn't be happier. I could not be happier, because I don't want to hear from them ever again. I'm going to file a complaint with the High Court. I'm going to ask for police protection from Harry and Meghan. I don't want any more of their nonsense coming my way. I don't want to read any more of it. I don't want to look at them anymore. I don't want to wonder about their service. I don't care what the hell they do. And I think that they've worked out, and this is why they're very vain, these two. They've worked out people have been making fun of them. And actually, it's better to take a break for a while until people stop ridiculing them. Because people in America have started ridiculing them. And that's
that South Park episode certainly didn't help.
Yeah. Mike, if you hate them so much...
I don't hate them.
Or if you're annoyed by them and you don't like... Why do you talk about them so much?
Because it's my living.
Well, that's very blunt.
I talk about people in the news. If they're not in the news, I won't talk about them. If they want to go and hide out in Montecito and have their privacy, which is what they said they wanted, I'll never mention them again.
But come on.
I'll never mention them again.
I wish we could calculate how much money the Sussexes have made for the British tabloid industry, because without them, what would we talk about?
Well, I mean, luckily enough, he made his money from us, so we might as well make some money from him.
Look, my take on this is that like you say, it's from sources, and they said don't trust the sources, which I would agree with.
You can't trust their sources either. Scobie talks a lot of old
It's always been presumed that the only deal that they would have with Netflix or Spotify or books, whatever, was going to be about the royal family. They said differently. They said the first wave of things was going to be about what was a moment of visibility or something, and then the second wave would be a reconciliation. They've done loads of different projects. I love Meghan's podcast. I think it's fantastic. There are other strings to there, but it's not for you, Mike.
Isn't it?
No. Funnily enough, it's not made for you.
Is it for you?
It was for me, yeah. Specifically for me. Well, it's for young women.
For people who menstruate, I think.
Well, not for you. Young women, you said.
I think Mike's on his period, haven't I, right here?
You said it's for young women?
Yes, young women.
Not you, then. Sorry.
Mike, no, you did not. I can't believe you get away with that.
The fact is,
I'm just telling the truth, is what I do.
If Harry and Meghan don't say anything else negative about the royal family, which should be welcomed in this country,
good luck with that.
Those right-wing press who have been...
It's nothing to do with right-wing.
Yes, the right-wing
The Guardian published just as much.
The right-wing press
Rubbish.
who write 50 stories about Meghan a day will still roll out the same ultra-batter. She'll be seen at events, and it'll be, she's trying to steal the spotlight from the disabled children she's there to visit.
Yeah.
She'll be at a polo
Nobody's ever
She
written
hates
that.
animals.
Nobody's ever written that.
Yeah, they will.
Talk rubbish. You're terrified now that you've got nobody to defend. You know, your holy sepulchre of woke has now decided that they're so useless that they're going to retreat back into their little cave and stay there out of the way. And now you're going to have to find somebody else to defend that everybody has.
Oh, yeah, true. I am curious, though. Does support for Meghan and Harry, does it fall on political lines? Because the thing is, other newspapers, the Metro, the Independent, they all publish stuff
They
on
all do.
Meghan and Harry. They're just tabloid fodder.
Yeah.
Right?
Right,
I don't think if you're left wing, you support Meghan and Harry. And I don't
Yeah,
think
well,
if you're
listen.
But look, at the end of the day, the question is, the brand is a big question mark now. Because now what? Because we've heard, the chicken coops in Montecito and the horrors of being in the royal family and all of that. And that's fine. You can do what you want. But now, seriously, the question is, what is the next step? Because everything they've done up until this point, including the podcast that you love, including the Netflix documentary and the book and all that, it's literally just enriched themselves. So I'm not hearing a lot
They've
about
hardly
actual
given any
service
money
to
to
other
charity.
people.
Hardly
Exactly.
any, right?
They did what, 1 hour a week
Yeah.
of charity
Right.
work or something
Yeah.
like that. I mean, seriously.
They've got this Archibald Foundation where hardly anybody works.
What about
and
the
hardly ever
Invictus
does.
Games?
Oh,
The entire Invictus
Yeah,
Games?
but he was doing all that before
As the royal,
he had
and
anything to do
it
with
was
her.
enhanced by him being in the royal family. If he was just a random ginger guy walking around
That
saying
was
Invictus
about-
Games,
also,
no one
that was
would care.
about-
He
but
was a
also that-
soldier
no, but
who
that
made
was
friends
about-
with people who
There are
lost
loads of
limbs.
Yeah,
soldiers
but
that
that
don't
was,
get
that
to
was
do that
about
crap.
his legacy from being a soldier, and it was
Yeah.
about veterans, and the veterans all hate him
He does
now.
do charity work. You're
No,
trying
but
to
the
say
veterans-
they only do
no,
an
I'm
hour
saying they
of
don't
charity
give
work.
money
They
to
enrich
charities.
themselves.
They
That's
enrich themselves.
their business.
They're
They
getting
do give money
richer.
to charity.
They don't give very much money to charity.
Okay, well, compared to what they earn, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah, it's a
Well,
very small
I don't even
amount.
think it's about the magnitude. It's clearly this whole business about revealing their time in the royal family has been to make themselves richer.
Yeah.
No one can deny
It's
that,
the
whether you
equivalent
like
to
them
me-
or not.
it's the equivalent
Yes,
to me-
it was
it's
to
like
get
the
their own
equivalent-
version of events out. That's what it was for.
Did they do it for free?
Yeah, but they got
It's not
their
right
own.
to freeze it. They wanted to get their own version of events
Yeah,
out.
but they
To
got
the
their
tune
own-
of hundreds
they
of
got
millions
their
of
own
dollars.
version of
Pretty
events
nice.
out, and then it turned out that most of those own version of events were all cobblers and lies. So they then retreated back from them. Oh, the royal family's racist. No, they're not. Oh, that was a construct by the British press. Really?
It was unconscious bias.
Come on.
Yeah.
Good riddance to them.